people lived a very clan-based and patriarchal way of life. The father of the family rules over his wives and children, usually through harsh punishment and beatings in order to insert dominance. Reputation is very important in the Igbo society. Your reputation defines you and your status. In Igbo society, the reputation is made through how much crops a man owns, a man's prowess in battle or medicine, and how much of a hard-working contributor they are to the society. The Igbo are a very agriculture-based society, and they value crops, most of all yams, the man's crop as they saw it, because it required hard and intensive labor versus a crop that could be grown closer to home with domestic duties. Here we'll be exploring more about the Igbo way of life. Hi there, do you mind if I interview you?
No.
Alright, what would you say is the most important food in the Igbo society?
There are several important foods in our culture, but everyone knows the most important crop of all is the yam. The yam is a man's crop, and it is what our people find the most important, for it is what our society revolves around.
It seems that if the yam has a cultural impact on your society, how does it impact you? Are there any other crops that impact you the same way?
I would say the kola nut is also very important. It is given as a sign of respect.
What is the family structure of the society?
Our family structure is very simple. I cannot imagine it any other way. The man is in charge. He is responsible for providing and protecting his family. His wives are in charge of caring for him and the children. She completes the jobs that are below him, like cooking and telling silly stories.
How would you say that you stand in your social structure of your society?
I would say I stand very prominent.
What would you say are the aspects that contribute to a higher social standing?
Whoever works hard and is brave will become successful. They will gain many wives, titles, and great wealth. If a man is lazy and cowardly, he will become poor and have the same ranking as a woman, and this is very shameful. But we are fair, and if one's father is a failure, they can still be successful. Take a Kwanko, for example.
Ah, and where is he?
I don't see him, but there is his wife.
Hi there, are you Kwanko's wife?
Yes, I am.
Alright, I have a few questions for you if you don't mind.
Okay.
What would you say that makes a successful man?
A successful man is a man who can provide for his family and grow yams.
Alright, what do you do as a wife?
I cook, clean, and take care of the kids.
How do men in your society show their power?
Men in my society show their power by fighting other
Why
men.
are yams important in your society?
Yams are important in my society because it's what everyone eats and grows. It helps men show their wealth.
Huh.
Speaking of powerful men in my society, I need to go find my husband, Okonkwo.
Okay. See you later. So how is food prepared in your society?
Well, we use a lot of yams in our food, but one thing that's really highly revered in our society are eggs.
Alright. It appears more crops are associated with women than men. Is this true?
Yes, cocoa yams, beans, and cassava are considered women's crops, while yams are the men's crop.
And in your society, what determines a reputation?
Well, the men with bigger compounds and bigger yam farms are typically ones with more power, but men with large families are also very powerful.
And finally, who has the highest status in the village?
Probably the elders and the leaders of the clan, but Okonkwo is probably the best person to talk to since he's considered one of the more masculine